Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Food School Smarter, Stronger, Leaner podcast on a mission to inspire a world where food makes us better. Guys, my name is Shurina. I'm nutritionist, health and nutrition coach, and I'm here to help you to improve your eating habits, to eat better, all with the purpose to have great health, great energy levels, great fitness levels, feel really amazing in your body now and many years from now. And in our confusing food environment, guys, it's important to have some basic science-based knowledge about the foods that you eat, the eating choices that you make. Again, because it is so confusing and everyone is trying to sell you something, and most of it is not in your best interest. So this is important. Today we're talking briefly about beef and why I don't eat beef. And it has nothing to do with being vegan or plant-based or trying to eat less animals. Now, guys, I love animals, but I also think that everything eats something. Like, there are predators and there are species eating each other, killing each other. I'm not suggesting that we all, should be killing animals right or left, but we gotta eat something. And no matter what we choose to eat, it's gonna come at a sacrifice of other species. Whether you're plant-based or not plant-based, you are killing something. Even when we create those huge fields of crops to make vegan foods, we also remove and destroy habitats for a lot of other animals that die indirectly because of that and die in huge numbers. So it's not really all that clear what is better to eat, plant-based or not plant-based, or eating everything. We don't know, and we will probably never know. And I think the most important thing is to have common sense and to not waste food, because wasting is definitely not good for the planet. And other than that, it seems that human beings evolved eating animal products because of our protein needs, because of our needs for things like omega-3 fatty acids. It's not like we were gathering some seaweed everywhere to get it, right? So it seems that we did evolved eating other animals. And again, it's not better or worse. Everyone has to eat something, and your calories has to come from somewhere. But that's, my view, and you are free to have your own view and do whatever it is you like to do. But I don't eat beef. Really, if ever I do eat it, and there are a couple of reasons. Again, it has nothing to do with being vegan or any ethical reasons, not because I don't have them, but because I just have my own beliefs and views. So beef, number one, I don't eat beef and any actual animal product or any food more than once, maybe twice a week, because it is important to get all the variety of different nutrients, vitamins and minerals, and different amino acids or proteins, different fatty acids or fat, different antioxidants, different nutrients that we don't know yet about. It is important to have variety of whole foods to get variety of those nutrients and to have less chances to be deficient in anything. And also to have less chances to accumulate things that potentially in bigger amounts can be harmful. And sometimes, they say beef or red meat is bad for you. Sometimes it's good for you. Sometimes it's neutral. It's all in the amount. And I do agree that it's all in the amount, that we need to stop vilifying one nutrient or one food and instead look at a whole dietary pattern, a whole pattern of your eating, and including a variety of different foods on a regular basis instead of sticking to just like one, only chicken. It's a good idea to prevent, again, nutrient deficiencies, to prevent certain things accumulating in the amounts that can be harmful to our body. That's why you gotta cycle through food. And that's why I don't eat anything in very often or in big amounts. Like I try to add variety in every food group that I eat: fruit, vegetables, nuts and seeds, dairy products, different kinds of, companies, in case maybe, some product will have certain nutrients in bigger amounts than others, or don't have something. My protein sources, once a week I eat chicken, once a week I eat lamb, once a week I eat mussels, once a week I might eat, eggs, once a week I might go vegan, once a week I might eat some fatty fish. So I just rotate all these foods, and also all the vegetables, the same reason, to get them as many nutrients as possible to prevent deficiencies, and also to not accumulate things that might be harmful when we eat too much of that. So that's reason number one. And again, sometimes I eat beef, sometimes, but I don't eat it often for the reason number two that I'm about to tell you. But then again, I would not recommend to eat anything every single day. Maybe walnuts. Like walnuts, I do recommend to eat every day because of essential omega-3 fatty acids. But then you can also eat other things like flax seeds, for example. So yeah. That's the reason why I don't eat a lot of anything, not just beef. Once a week I do eat my lamb, so I eat my red meat. I love the taste of it. I love the quality here in the UK where I am right now, and so I eat it. But again, I don't eat it every day. I eat it once a week. And then reason number one why I don't eat beef, because it's very hard these days to find good beef, the one that is grass-fed, that is not injected any antibiotics, any hormones that might affect our bodies. The judge is still out there. Some people, say that the state of our beef industry around the world is really bad, for rare exceptions. And then some say it's okay and it doesn't matter. I believe that it does matter what you feed a cow, just like it matters what you feed a human. And so if you feed a cow the diet that it's not designed for, and in this case, grains, cows are grazing animals. They are by nature designed to graze on grass. But in most places, it's not the case. So they're fed the diet that they're not designed for. They are indoors. They don't move. They are stressed. A lot of times, they're milked with machines. It doesn't add to, to good distress routines. Very often they are injected different hormones to make them grow. And it doesn't just disappear in that cow. It develops cow's organism in a certain way, developing certain conditions, diseases, but also accumulating in fat tissue specifically, but also everywhere, different hormones and antibiotics. And that can end up staying in our body, affecting our body not in a positive way, especially our endocrine system and our gut health, right? And because it's so hard to find good quality beef that I actually trust, that's why I decided at some point that I'm just not gonna go for beef in most cases, because again, it's too much hassle to figure it all out. I change locations quite often, so it's not like I'm gonna find my farm that's gonna bring me on a weekly basis some amount of beef. I didn't have this. I didn't have the time to figure it all out, to figure out where all the farms every time I travel to a new place. And so I decided I'm not going to eat beef for now. Here where I am, lamb is of very good quality. They all graze and they are maintained in very good conditions, it seems. But again, even then, I don't eat lamb every single day or even several times a week. I just eat it once a week. But beef, very hard to find good quality that I trust. I'm not saying it's impossible. It's just very hard. And so I decided I'm not eating beef. That's why. Also, another factor you want to consider, why I also don't eat big fish or bigger animals in general. The bigger the animal is, the more it accumulates of different stuff, like not necessarily good stuff. Like as humans, we get older, we accumulate different toxins in different of our tissues. Just the fact of living does this. Our environment isn't pristine anymore, but also we age, and there are certain compounds created, again, more pro-inflammatory, and so we accumulate it. And bigger animals do that too. And so the bigger the animal is, the more it accumulates stuff because of its age, because of its diet or lifestyle. The same with fish. The bigger the fish, also it accumulates more of stuff. That's why I don't eat, big tuna. I try to find species like skipjack. I think that's how you call it, tuna that are smaller. So I eat smaller animals. That's why also, shellfish, it accumulates very little of stuff. It's tiny. It's low on food chain, so it doesn't have a chance to accumulate toxins from other animals by eating them, like salmon, for example, can also, right? So the lower on food chain the animal is, the less toxins it accumulates. And also the shorter its lifespan is, the less time it has to accumulate different things. And for that reason, again, I rotate my food, my protein, but also my plant-based products. For that reason, I try to not eat too many big animals. For that reason, I don't eat beef because it's just hard to find good quality. Plus, it's a bigger animal. Plus the variety fact, again, to prevent deficiencies and to accumulate less of compounds that might be pro-inflammatory, might be not so good for our gut health and our hormonal system. And for that reason, I introduce different kinds of foods and rotate them on a regular basis. And it's actually simple. It sounds more complicated than it is. I just pick up different sources of protein when I go shopping. I pick up some fish, some eggs, some, mussels, maybe some shrimp, maybe some lamb, some chicken liver, maybe some chicken breast, whatever it is you like. I just pick up something different for every day. The same goes for vegetables. The same goes for fruit. The same goes for everything. So as much variety as possible, and you'll be in a very good place. And that's the reason why I eat beef, two of them. And again, both of them have nothing to do with being a vegan. Let me know what you think about this episode. Maybe your view on being vegan, plant-based, maybe your view on beef or other products, or if you have questions about certain food type in your diet that you eat quite consistently. Again, I'm not a fan of eating a lot of anything. Not tofu, not tempeh, not spinach every day. You gotta rotate every single thing again. Number one, variety of nutrients that you need to eat from different foods. And number two, to prevent accumulation of certain food compounds that might be pro-inflammatory and create disturbances in our gut health and hormonal health. And that's it for today, guys. So let me know what you think about this episode. Share this episode with another person who's equally passionate about food and eating better. And guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. And till next time, eat better daily.